Hey, what is up, you guys? Today we're checking out one of Denver's amazing suburbs, and that is the town of Parker. Now, if you don't know much about Parker, we're going to show you some of the highlights, what makes this little town so unique, and why so many people are calling it home. I'm Tim Kampmann, realtor for the Denver metro area and beyond. If you are thinking of a move to the Mile High City or Denver or one of the amazing suburbs around, please shoot me a message at the information at the bottom of the screen. Call, text, or email. I love making these videos and showing you guys around town, but I love helping people find their dream home and get them settled here in the Denver metro area. So hit me up, call, text, or email. We'll make your move to the Denver area a success. All right, so we are within the town of Parker right now. We're actually in O'Brien Park. You can see kind of behind me, we got our baseball field right there. This park was actually just recently redone. So a lot of a new playground for kiddos. Just one of the many things that people love about Parker is the outdoor living. So you got plenty of options there. You got the Cherry Creek Trail that runs through Parker that heads all the way up into Denver. So if biking to work is important to you, you're crazy, but you can do that here. It's going to be a little bit of a ways, but Parker is an amazing city because of its one location and proximity to Denver. It's close enough to where you can get all the things you need in Denver, whether that's going to a sporting event or going downtown for maybe a night on the town, or hitting up the performing arts district or something. But it's far enough away that you still have a suburban feel. It's a little bit quieter, a little bit slower pace of living than you get kind of in that urban downtown environment. So Parker has really exploded over the last few years with tons of new developments coming in and new construction all over the Parker area, and we'll take a look at a few of those in this video. But right now we're kind of in the heart of Old Town Parker. So the main street of Parker has a lot of nice local shops, local restaurants, different things to do that are unique just to the town of Parker. They have their own performing arts center here, so if you want to get a live show, the Pace Center here in Parker has a great option for that, so you can go and see live theater. The town of Parker also has several rec centers. You got local pools in the summer. You got, like I said, all the playgrounds around town and all the trails. So there's just a lot of things happening in the Parker area that you really don't have to go anywhere. If you wanted to just live and work and do everything in Parker, Parker has it all. You got your local boutique shopping in kind of that Main Street area, but you also have all of your big box stores, whether that's Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, big box grocery chains. You have everything there. So some of the neighborhoods around Parker, you have a lot of different options as far as price points. So on the low end, you can get into Parker, probably a small condo, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, in the $250,000, $260,000, $260,000 range. And then we got homes all the way into the millions when you get to some of the developments in Parker that are a little bit further south, like the Pinery and the Stepping Stone development and a few others, Pradera. You have just luxury living down in those areas. So a lot of things to do in Parker, a lot of options for living down here. But let's go check out some of the things around Main Street, some of the different options as far as living, dining, hobbies, things to do around the Parker area. Walking through this downtown area, you can tell there's a lot of really cool little shops to go visit. FICA Coffee House is one of the most popular shops in town. You also have a few different local eateries, restaurants. You also have the Pace Center that I mentioned before, where you can go check out a live show. So a lot of fun things to do in that downtown Main Street Parker area. But then you also have some things just outside of that, like a Parker Library, Parker Rec Center, different trails, and different parks that are around town. So a lot of different variety of things to do outdoor recreation wise, whether that's biking or hiking. There is different places in Parker to do that. Now, town of Parker actually sprawls a long way on the north end. You're kind of looking at Lincoln being maybe the north end of Parker on Parker Road, and then if you head all the way south down to Highway 86, where you butt up to the small town of Franktown, is kind of the southern border of Parker. And then Parker will go quite a ways east, and you'll see a lot of farmland, horse properties with acreage. So if you're looking for something with definitely a more country feel and you want some acreage, whether that's horses or different farm animals that you'd like to just have on your property, if you head east, the town of Parker has a lot of options out that way. Now, if you are looking in that eastern area of Parker where there are a lot of homes on acreage, you're probably looking in the minimum $800,000 to $900,000 range for a home like that, and then they go up into the $1 million, $2 million plus range, depending on the style, size, and condition of the home. But you do have that option in Parker. We talked about a lot of the benefits of living in Parker, fun things to do, great family community. So what are some of the drawbacks, if any, of living in Parker? Everything built in Parker is kind of off of Parker Road. It's the main thoroughfare that runs through the center of town. It's a very large road, 3 lanes each direction, but everything just kind of funnels off of Parker Road. So one, if there are any issues with traffic on Parker Road, it can be a bear to get around. 2, the lights on Parker Road just never seem to be synchronized. When you're heading north or south, you'll get up to 45, 50 miles an hour on Parker Road and you hit the next red light. Get up to 50 miles an hour again, hit the next red light. So that can be a little bit frustrating. Not a huge drawback. I know I'm being a little bit nitpicky, but everything kind of funnels off of Parker Road, and I find it to be somewhat of a challenging drive at times. All right, the other drawback to living in Parker is location. Being on the southeast corner of the metro area, you are farther from the mountains and the foothills. So while you will get some mountain views on some of the properties here, you are further away from those mountain amenities, whether that's skiing, snowboarding, hiking, gondola rides, mountain biking. You are going to have a longer commute than a lot of other areas in the Denver metro area. So a little bit further commute to those things, but there are a lot of local things to do in Parker. Okay, now as we get into some of these neighborhoods around Parker and which one might be the right fit for you, we have quite a bit of variety in price points when you're talking Parker. So if you're looking for something more affordable, smaller condo unit, maybe 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, you can find something for as low as about $265,000, $275,000, and in that $300,000 range for a condominium. If you look for a single family home, on the low end, you'll be looking probably $450,000 and above minimum for a single family in Parker, in maybe one of the older neighborhoods where the homes are a little bit smaller and not have an HOA. Median price point in Parker is right around $650,000. So a lot of the homes are larger than that. A lot of them do, come with an HOA that comes with HOA amenities like a neighborhood pool or a neighborhood park or something for families to enjoy. So those are kind of your lower end price points for Parker, and then we do get up into the $800,000, $900,000 range when you look at some of the newer developments like Anthology and Stepping Stone and Meridian Village. Some of these are built out and some of these are still in the process of building out. So there is opportunity to get into a new build community here in the Parker area, but there are some very, very nice neighborhoods like Meridian Village and Stepping Stone where you have a little bit higher scale of a home. You're talking $900,000 to $1 million on most of the homes in these neighborhoods, and they are going to be very uniformed and conformity. There's not a ton of variety in the build style of it, but nice, clean, new neighborhoods with lots of trails throughout, swimming pools for the families in the summer, and different amenities. So Stepping Stone, Meridian Village, and Anthology might be your newer build traditional communities with an HOA at a little bit higher scale. Now, if you head to the south end of Parker, you continue south on Parker Road, and you get down to the area that that's called the Pinery, which is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods in Parker. You're also going to find a lot more uniqueness in home and a little bit more space from your neighbors. So the Pinery is an older neighborhood with a lot of charm and uniqueness throughout. Also has the Pinery Golf Course as part of the neighborhood. So you head down there, you're going to have golf course, you're going to have lots of trails throughout, a lot of people riding golf carts through the neighborhoods, but you do have a lot of charm and uniqueness because the homes are a little bit older and there are a lot of custom builds in the Pinery. Another kind of offshoot of the Pinery is a neighborhood called the Timbers, and here you're really looking at your high scale custom homes, $1.5 million plus in the Timbers neighborhoods. Very nice, very upscale. But definitely it comes with a higher price point. So that's just some of the neighborhoods around Parker. You kind of have a little bit of everything. If you need a condo or something more affordable, you got it here. If you want a traditional, starter neighborhood, maybe Clark Farms might be the area for you to look in. If you're looking for a move up, you're looking for a little bit more upscale style of a home, but you still want the neighborhood feel, suburban, be close to your neighbors, have a good sense of neighborhood and community. Maybe Anthology, Stepping Stone, or Meridian Village might be the right places for you. And if you're looking for something a little bit more off the beaten path, a little bit more custom with more amenities, having the country club down there at the golf course, Pinery, or the Timbers might be the perfect place for you.